The continent of Tamriel harbors a dark underbelly in the form of various diseases, some of which wield fatal consequences. These insidious afflictions traverse multiple vectors of transmission, including direct contact with the afflicted, encounters with diseased animals, and the undead. Magical infection and even insidious traps can also carry the threat of disease. While a gamut of common diseases can often be quelled through the alchemy of magical healing, divine blessings, or the elixirs of skilled alchemists, one enigmatic element that baffles healers and scholars alike is the Argonians' unique resilience, standing as a testament to their uncanny ability to thwart the majority of these pernicious plights. However, there exist certain diseases, like the enigmatic Corpus and the haunting Porphyric Hemophilia, which elude the defenses of even the hardiest souls. In the pantheon of sinister entities that wield influence over Tamriel's fate, Periite, the enigmatic Dagic Prince of Pestilence, holds sway over the shadowy realm of diseases. A formidable portion of these afflictions bows to his malevolent command. Among his dark accolades lies the orchestration of pestilences stemming from the Blight, masterminded by the maleficent Dagoth Ur. As the sun set on Dagoth Ur's reign, the pandemic of Blight-related maladies receded, yet fragments of these nefarious contagions lingered like ghostly echoes haunting the land. Among the pantheon of diseases, Blight diseases stand as a unique and intricate puzzle. Resistant to conventional treatments, they emerge in a binary dance. One form ravages the body's intricate systems, while the other warps the very essence of its structure and functions. The unfortunate victims of these ailments often undergo ghastly metamorphoses, becoming grotesque, aggressive creatures devoid of inhibition when it comes to rending apart their own kin. These virulent diseases spread their tendrils through the howling winds of blight storms and the sinister caress of contact with blighted creatures. Natives of these afflicted realms arm themselves with specialized attire akin to metaphysical armor to fend off the malevolent contagion's advance. Triumph over these formidable maladies necessitates the crafting of rare potions and spells, meticulously designed to counter the relentless grasp of the Blight. Interestingly, the Blight storms, conduits of malefic magic, bear a dual role as harbingers of not only soul sickness, but also the vectors of its affliction. In the year 427, the Third Era, they triggered an epidemic of soul sickness, inducing fitful nightmares and restless nights in the infected. Those who fled the clutches of blight-ridden realms found solace in the cessation of these tortured dreams, akin to escaping a shadowy prison into the light of liberation. The term corpus dawns a multifaceted visage, holding within its folds the menacing embrace of the divine disease, a horrific byproduct of the Blight's insidious touch.
What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god?
Birthed by the enigmatic Dagoth Ur, this scourge wreaks havoc upon both the corporeal vessel and the very essence of the afflicted. Reduced to shells of their former selves, victims are paradoxically endowed with an immunity to other diseases and an eerie ability of never aging. Yet, the divine disease defies the very notion of a cure, shrouding its secrets in maddening frustration.
Why isn't it possible?
It's just not.
Why not, you stupid bastard?
Here you will see examples of corpus-afflicted victims you could come across in Tamriel. First we have the lame corpus, the deranged corpus, the corpus stalker, and the corpus husk. This merely gives you an idea of the outer afflictions of the blight disease, while the inner afflictions are where the true nightmares begin, literally and metaphorically. In Elder Scrolls III: Morrowind, the player character encounters Dagoth Ur, a minister of the Sixth House, at the shrine of Lunibi. This occurs during the related quest. Upon meeting him, Dagoth Ur delivers a message from Dagoth Ur and then initiates an attack. Defeating Dagoth Ur results in the player character contracting corpus, which is an unavoidable part of the main quest. To shed light on the depravity of Dagoth Ur's followers, Dagoth Ur expresses the following quote: "The sleepers and dreamers are newly come to Lord Dagoth, and not yet blessed with his power, but the children of his flesh, they are deep in the heart of his mysteries, their bodies swell to contain his glory, and to yield the rich sacraments of our Lord's feasts." This quote sheds light on the fanatical nature of Dagoth Ur's cult, and provides insights into how they perceive the corpus afflicted individuals in Morrowind within the context of their malicious ambitions. Emerging as an instrument within Dagoth Ur's grand design, Blight mirrored Corpus as a mechanism to bolster the ranks of the enigmatic Sixth House cult. This insidious ailment, notorious for inciting aggression even within the docile denizens of the land, triggered a race against time to develop and distribute cure blight potions. Yet the scarcity of these elixirs became a daunting obstacle. Thankfully, the crescendo of Dagoth Ur's fall precipitated the extinction of Blight, severing its malignant connection to the world. Possibly the most interesting victim of Corpus in the context of the disease's history is Yagrum Bagarn, a living relic and the final vestige of the Dwemer race. Yagrum etched his name into the history as a survivor of the Great Upheaval, cast into the throes of Corpus during his audacious explorations across Tamriel's tapestry. His sanctuary within Defaeth Fur's Corpusarium offered respite from the disease's more pernicious ravages. Unexpectedly, Yagrum's odyssey bore forth an unanticipated gift to the realm, his contribution of knowledge being the last surviving Dwemer, paired with his inability to age due to Corpus. The cataclysmic consequences of Blight eclipse more personal affliction, cascading into the domains of Vvardenfell's delicate ecosystem and its fragile economy. Species like cliffstriders, nixoxen, and vardvarks bore the brunt of the Blight's onslaught, spiraling toward oblivion. Mines nestled within the Blight-besieged territories faced the specter of closure, their valuable veins of resources rendered inaccessible by the encroaching disease. The tendrils of blight storms extended to smother crops and consume natural flora, leaving a landscape ravaged by the malevolent touch. The blight's unholy blessing endowed creatures with unnatural strength, inciting aggression and perilous encounters for unwary wanderers. The reverberations echoed throughout herders, hunters, and farmers, magnifying the scale of food shortages and plunging the economy into a bitter winter of decline. Quama egg mines, critical resources for sustenance and trade, lay exposed to unique vulnerabilities, necessitating costly efforts to shield these vital assets. Yet, not all hope was lost. Amid the somber canvas of affliction and hardship, a beacon of hope beckoned forth. The Valathi Mountains, flanked by the enigmatic embrace of the Inner Sea, stood guard as nature's protector against the encroaching blight. Within their rugged embrace, a sanctuary was forged, safeguarding the realms beyond from the malaise that once threatened to engulf all of Vvardenfell. And that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed the content. I really enjoyed doing the research on this one, and I do welcome all feedback, so please hit me up in the comments section. Thanks for stopping by. Until next time.